Who did you have a crush on when you were at school?
I think everyone when we were in school had crush on like I would eat all my lunch in the short recess.
Hmm.
So that long recess was just for playing. I just got so nervous. I'd never been in front of people before, and I just went out there and I just said it like it was a poem.
Hello, friends. Thank you so much for your love and support for the first episode of Doston Se Charcha. I have been reading all your comments and all the feedback that you've been providing, and it feels really good. So thank you very much for your support. Please keep up your support and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, for my next guest needs very little introduction for the 1996 batch of St. Xavier's. Please welcome Shrikant. Hello, Shrikant. Are you there? कहाँ चला गया? कहाँ चला गया?
Hey, Asif.
Hey, Shri.
How you
Hey.
doing?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. और बता, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been years now.
It's
I don't even know. When was the last time I saw you?
Last time I think you saw me when I came to your place, and probably I think you came to mine once, and that was in Reading, long time ago.
As you'll probably already know, I'm not one of those quiet ones.
Exactly.
I'm one of the more vocal ones. If
Yep.
I have an opinion, then you will hear it.
Mhm.
Because being quiet and that's not my style,
Yeah.
and never has been, and I don't think I'm going to change.
Right. What stages of life have you been through to sort of reach here?
Well, it's it's taken a long time, and it's been a long route to get here. So after I left school, I joined RYK, like everyone does. RYK, BYK. I mean, what are our options really? RYK, BYK, or Bitco College?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was in BYK, so I know BYK.
RYK, BYK, or Bitco College. And I don't know what happened in 10th. I just went off studies, and I was like, can't be bothered with that anymore. And so 9th I was doing extremely well, and 10th is just went down.
But I have a memory of you being like really bright. I have a memory of you being really like studious.
I would like to think I was, but I was doing really well. So I was very happy with where I was, like in 9th, in 8th. So every year I would still be at the awards. I would get at least one certificate. So I would be there. But I wasn't top of the class, but I was there or thereabouts. Arts, I was never gifted artistically. I was pretty rubbish.
So did you actually finish RYK? So you graduated from RYK?
No, 11th and 12th.
That's it.
I only did 11th and 12th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided engineering wasn't for me. I didn't want to do my graduation. So I applied for hotel management, and I went to Aurangabad.
Yeah.
So it was a difficult interview, group discussion, written test, all that. It wasn't easy to get through. I think it's probably the best college for hotel management in India. And I had 3 of my best post-school years ever. Fantastic. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about life. I made some great friends. I learned a lot. I learned how to cook as well. I learned about hotel operations, not just hotel operations. You call it hotel management, but it's a lot more than just hotel management. It's management. Mm-hmm. You're part MBAs by the time you leave there. And I came out with a few jobs in my hand. And then I decided, I don't want to take those jobs. I want to see what's out there. So I came to the UK. I was thinking, whether I should go to the UK or the US. My sister was here, so my dad was like, I'd be more comfortable if you went to the UK, because just in case things don't work out or whatever, you got family. And I said, fine. So I came here. I just signed up to some course in the Isle of Man. It wasn't even like, the degree I had in India was probably worth more than this course I went to. But what it did was, it was an 18-month thing with 9 months in the Isle of Man and 9 months of internship, which gave you an opportunity to get your work permit paperwork sorted.
Right.
I applied to the Taj Hotel here in London, in Buckingham Gate, and I got a job. And yeah, they sorted my work permit out, and I did hotel management for I worked in hotels for a few years. But when I was working at the Taj Hotel, I met my wife there. I met my now wife, then girlfriend. Yeah, we met there, and then she went back to her university to finish her last year. It was like a 4-year course with a 1 year in between. You do work placement or internship. So I applied to a lot of accounting firms, literally 60 accounting firms, and each application takes hours. So I spent months sending all those applications one at a time, and finally got a job at KPMG. But it was kind of the graduate scheme, and one of the conditions was that you had to study for your CA, and because I had applied for the tax stream, right, I had to also study for my chartered tax advisor qualification.
Nice. So KPMG is the time when I met you the very first time when I came to London, right?
It was
2009.
December or January 2009.
Yeah. Beginning of 2009, ending 2008. Yeah.
That's when you moved to West Ferry somewhere.
That's where I was. Yes, I was very close to, like, the next stop from Canary Wharf. Yeah.
By the time I left KPMG, I think I had it in me to make a living. Then went and worked in a bank for a few years, and then I joined IAG, where I am now. I joined about almost 5 years ago. I joined in September 2015. So it's been a fascinating journey, and I'm thankful for every every hurdle that came our way. But yeah, life's been good. I have no complaints. I'm happy where I am.
Excellent. I guess that's the way even I look at things. Like, every hurdle thrown at you is an opportunity to sort of do something that you've not done before.
I don't think any of the teachers who taught me directly, like none of my class teachers are at the school anymore. Last time I was in Nashik, I was there for the
one of the 15th August or the 26th January.
That's it. I think I was there for one of those. I have some great memories, and some memories which my brain's probably decided to forget. Ghansham, Omkar. I remember
Himanshu was there, table tennis.
Yeah, Himanshu was there.
Yeah, and Sandeep.
And then I remember playing volleyball. I remember spending a lot of time playing basketball with Ashutosh, Kshitij.
Yeah.
Volleyball seemed to be the most popular, so I decided, I'll give that up, because there's a long queue for it, and if you lose, then you're kind of out.
Yeah.
And you're again waiting for a long time before you can go back on. But I thought basketball was one where there were not many people who were playing it, so you had more of a chance of playing it. I enjoyed. I would eat all my lunch in the short recess, so that long recess was just for playing. I also remember when I was in 9th, I made Gandhi House captain, and one lunchtime, like big recess, we used to call it. The house teachers they decided to test the students for the English elocution, and I wasn't keen at all, because when I was in 4th standard, I had messed up my English elocution, and it was always at the back of my mind that I'd kind of let myself down, because I just got so nervous. I'd never been in front of people before, and I just went out there and I just said it like it was a poem, and I think I did very well. I came second. I think second was probably the best I could have hoped for, because I think I shared second place with Amit Abraham, and first was Amit Parkhe, and he was really good. This was when we were in 9th. I don't know why, but I never studied. I really didn't study. I did okay in exams, but I didn't study to do okay in exams. Somewhere I was just absorbing some knowledge when I was in class. There's some credit that should go to the teachers. We had PT classes, and we would be so upset because we couldn't go out because bitch way sir or pew sir, they'd be like, well, it's raining outside, so, or it has rained outside and it's really muddy, so we're not going to take you outside. And the disappointment of just staying in class doing nothing.
You were in RSS, I remember, right?
No, I was. Is it?
Yeah.
What's RSS? It's that the road safety. No, I wasn't. No.
Which one?
I went to social service, but I wasn't cut out for social service. I think I should have picked Scout.
I was in Scout. I was in Scouts, yeah.
I think in hindsight, if I had to go back in time, I'd probably pick Scouts.
Well, there was not much. There's nothing much happened in Scouts. I'll tell you about that. Obviously we had for 3 years Bichwe sir. So Bichwe sir was fantastic. But somehow the other, every year we were promised a Scout trip somewhere, and every year
never materialized.
Yeah, it never materialized. In 3 years, every year we were promised a trip somewhere for Scouts, and at the end of the 3 years, nothing materialized.
Thank God for that, because I would feel really upset. But with social service, I feel cheated because I was just wearing my school uniform. You guys at least got to wear something different.
Well, out of our own money.
Yes, fair enough. Yeah. I don't know how I ended up in tax and accounting, but maths was always my favorite subject.
Okay, how much is 19 times 7?
Well, I don't know now. Now I've got a calculator to tell me. What teachers did you have a crush on?
Who did you have a crush on when you were at school?
I think everyone, when we were in school, had a crush on like Geeta teacher and Sangeeta teacher at the time. And
I've heard those names as crushes a lot of times.
A lot of times, yeah.
That's absolutely correct. So that obviously they rank very high up in terms of crushes, yeah.
They absolutely do. But obviously, life's moved on. Yeah, those were boyhood crushes.
Yeah.
And you moved on to real things, not fantasy.
Exactly. So friends, that was the story of our friend Shrikant. I hope आपको ये storytelling का अंदाज पसंद आया होगा. Please like, share and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. अगले हफ्ते आपसे फिर मुलाकात होगी एक नए दोस्त के साथ. Thank you. हेलो श्रीकांत, are you there? कहाँ चला गया?